Hello everybody, and welcome back to Digitized Heroes. I have unmuted myself, we're doing good. We're missing Kat right now. Kat might join us at 9. Kat's fighting off a headache. August might have to pop out at 9 when we take our halftime break. We'll see how things go. We'll see who we wind up having. But we are back this week with our Digitized Heroes, who are doing some fun things. Gosh, we did so many things last time. We have Saphira, who's running into an issue with her library books. We have Morrigan learning new things about being an invoker. Briar's thinking about leaving his job. We've got I think everybody kind of went and hung out a little bit with Hale, as I recall. And Lakey and Morrigan got a little one-on-one time. No smooches yet, but we're waiting.
Keep waiting.
No pressure.
Slow
You
burn.
can only do so much in a 2-hour window.
Right. Well. But yeah. Did I miss anything? I'm trying to think of what we did last time, because it's been 2 weeks. Oh, DeLacy got his clothes.
Mr. DeLacy got his
convo with the boss lady of the Shadows. We learned a little bit about her romance history and her date with Fox from her perspective.
Yeah. She's cool with that.
She jumped out a window.
Yeah.
That was honestly the
And
least
related.
disturbing thing that happened in that conversation.
But yeah, so you guys are, I guess, roughly speaking, back at headquarters. I think Morrigan and Lakey were heading back to headquarters. What do you guys want to do?
Burn down the library.
No.
No. Hold up.
Then we can
Then-
never return the
Burn down
books.
library.
Then get them collective customer service training.
Option 2.
Just saying.
Weren't we talking about a plan for trying to sneak into the castle, or did we want to hold off on that?
So, I think... Oh, wait, sneak into the castle? Maybe I'm forgetting something.
I
Get
think you were
books,
talking
or is that
about,
going to be Saphira only?
I think you were talking about sneaking into the barracks, which is slightly easier than sneaking into the castle itself.
I guess this might be more of a Saphira question.
Yeah. Do we lose Kristen?
Yeah, lost power for a minute.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
she said she'd be back.
I know that Fox and DeLacy had put forth the idea of, hey, we have skills that could be used for something like this.
Very specifically,
Disguising.
yeah. Disguises.
I think there was also a consideration for Saphira using their shapeshift ability to get into either the castle or the barracks to retrieve their books, but I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly.
Mm-hmm. I think that is something we discussed, because she can, like, still hold on to her equipment while transformed. So it's not like she'd have to carry things out as a ferret or something.
Right.
Yeah. They would transform with her if she went in as something, turned back, grabbed the stuff, turned back to something that could sneak out, and then left.
Mhm. Yeah.
Option 1, option 2.
Mm-hmm. Hayes, your camera has frozen, bud.
Dang it.
Just thought I'd let
Oh, we
you
can
know.
hear Hayes.
Yeah, usually when Hayes' camera freezes, it is just the camera and not the audio. So I wasn't too concerned. I was hoping it would just pop back in, but it did not. But yeah, so I
That's the
will
most
say it's
flattering
probably
texture
like,
of me.
I'll say it's probably like 4 p.m.-ish for you guys right now. So we're getting towards evening time.
Where are we again? We're at the Shadows headquarters.
Yeah, you're at Shadows HQ.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm not sure what the next step is in getting Hale out. Maybe we should find out what Shadow folks have already been doing to try to get Hale free from his collar.
Yeah.
I know it's rune stuff.
Rune stuff. Yeah, who do you want to go talk to? Kemi's at work. Philip is also at work, so you've got kind of the rest of the crew potentially floating around base.
Is there that Jackal guy around? Wasn't he the rune guy?
He is. He's definitely not there, though.
I thought so.
But, however,
Ah.
you could probably go visit him if you wanted to.
Oh, is he not at the castle?
No, he is a lord, but he has his own manor, so he's not at the castle itself.
Oh, pay him a visit.
Yeah.
You said it as if it was like a euphemism, but I think you actually could just pay him a visit.
Yeah. It's the way I sound. Everything comes
Lakey,
out.
If you were to do that, Lakey probably knows his address from repeated paperworks in the past.
Yes, that is the thing that Lakey knows. I didn't know that Lakey knew it, but the guy just threw me a bone, so I'm gonna run with it. I know everyone's address ever. It's a special talent.
No, he would have done a lot of basically contract work through the guild that you work for, through the temple of
Yeah,
Memphis.
we've established that he's actually requested me for work in the past. Like,
Yes.
he's like, you are not an idiot. Please come do this for me.
What was his name again?
He is Lord Rivaldo Melena Oscura.
The Clavager.
Valdo Minuscula.
I can put that in the chat, actually, if you would like that written down.
Yes, thank you. Bit of an internet freeze up, I think. Aha.
Sorry. But yes, so that's an option for you. I see we have Kristen back, so we have Saphira once again. I'm sorry, your power went out. That's no fun.
Yeah, it flickered really hard, and then everything shut down. So I was like, oh, okay.
We were just talking
Adventure.
about the pressing issue of your library books.
Oh, yay!
We only have a theory that they're in the barracks, right? We don't have 100%.
So you know from your conversation, or Morrigan's conversation, I should say, via the spell that she used, that Saphira's brother took the books. They kind of like piecemealed out her stuff and like moved all of her things out of her room. Essentially clearing it out, and he took the books with him. So the presumption is that they are with him.
Got it. Alright, we just gotta find his barracks and his room and his stuff.
About that. About that. So, her brother's a knight?
Exactly.
Army?
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably going to the castle?
So the barracks is
it sounds
actually
like
a separate structure that you guys have seen before. It's actually not far from where you guys went up to look at the spire when it was open to the public. So it's its own standing building. It's not in the castle itself. It is separate.
Okay.
Nice. But the Spire isn't open to the public right now, I assume, because of all the
No, especially after the
terrorism?
assassination attempt on the king. It would definitely be closed right now.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Gotta get in the area. I mean, we could sneak in, I suppose. I still like Saphira's plan of just turning into a little mouse and
Little critter.
getting in there and grabbing books and getting out. I just don't know how to back her up.
I mean, if spies wanted to still go in disguised, they could just try to keep the knights occupied, I guess.
Ah, distraction at occupied. A distraction,
Occupy
eh?
their time.
I'm good at that. I don't know if I'm good
Just a
at
thought.
getting out of the distraction once it's begun, but I can certainly cause a distraction.
Yeah.
Will this also be the around the time that Briar and Zev were switching shifts?
Yeah, it's right about 4 p.m., so it'll be soon that you guys will start shifting off, because I figure you guys usually change out
Okay.
between like 5 and 6.
Okay. So I just wanted to know where I was chronologically.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I thought Briar had quit his job completely already, or did they just have a talk?
they had a talk. Um, so Zev did assure Briar in case he was not available during the day that Zev would be able to cover regardless. But the words "I quit" have not been uttered. It's more of "I don't think I'm what you need here," basically.
Mhm. I see.
So an official notice has not been submitted yet.
But didn't you guys like agree that like you
Yep.
would stay on until he found somebody or something like that?
Yeah, pretty much. It was
It was a suggestion.
Okay.
But is there like a pool going for whoever? Like, has Briar actually secretly bet on himself for when he's going to actually utter the words "I quit"? So we're just dancing around it technically until then.
Mm-hmm. No, but basically the conversation you had with Zip was, hey, I don't really want to do this anymore. We should figure out something else. So that was the conversation. That's pretty much what happened. So Zivs knows you're on your way
The bare
out,
bones of it, yeah.
and that you're eventually going to need to go do other things. You were specific about wanting to focus on Hale at part of the conversation as well. So.
Yes.
But you guys do have the other Shadows members that you can talk to, who might have information for you, depending on, who's around. You do have the Black Elven gentleman who's been hanging out with Hale, who was a knight for his backup story before he turned on them, and is now stuck in the Shadows headquarters because he's very much a wanted person. You have who else do you have? Let me pull up my Shadows list.
What was his name again? Because that's Akemi's son, right?
Akemi's son, yes. His name, let me find his name on my list. His name is Claude, which is ironic because we have Claude in the other campaign, and I realized what I'd done as soon as I said that name out loud in the other campaign and went, no! His name is Claude Beauregard. So he's different than Claude in the other campaign, who was a farmer.
Still vaguely French.
Yeah, technically.
Wow.
Beauregard.
God.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Let's talk to Claude for a minute.
Yeah. Get some ideas of how to sneak into the barracks.
Yeah.
How best to get the books, generally. Yeah.
Where are the weak spots?
Okay. You guys can head in and find Claude fairly easy. He's probably sitting on one of the couches, fiddling around with his player journal. Just chilling, cause he has nowhere to go.
I forgot that he's a player.
Yeah. Lakey hazed him the last time he met Lakey. Just
Oh
smidge.
yeah.
Lakey also has a tremendous amount of information about what's going on with you guys now that he is not aware of. So.
Oh yeah.
So fun.
Oh, that Claude doesn't know I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Claude doesn't know you know.
Right.
This is turning into friends.
Right.
We know that you know. Claude doesn't know that we
Right. So now you guys are in on
Yeah.
when I start hazing him about his hometown, which is going to
Right.
keep happening.
His new favorite game.
If we go up to Claude, is he gonna look a little terrified of Lakey?
Hang on.
Not yet, he isn't.
No, he's all right. He's
We'll
all right.
fix it. Okay,
We're
okay.
not there yet.
Okay, I head up to Claude. I'm like, hey, Claude. Hey, buddy. Hey. So, we got a little problem, and I was wondering how much you remember about the barracks.
Yeah, I lived there for, some time. Glances at Lakey and Lynn back to you. What do you need to know?
Well, we may have rented out some library books under one of our friends' names, and they may have been confiscated, theoretically, by someone who lives in the barracks. How could one best sneak into the barracks without getting caught? Hypothetical.
I mean, it's a pretty well, guarded facility. There's a bunch of knights that just live in there, but, I mean, do you know, were they confiscated, or were they just, somebody has them?
Yeah, they're not, in evidence holding.
Okay, well then it'll
one of
definitely
the
be
knights
easier.
has them under his bed.
Oh, well, which one?
Saphira, what's your brother's name? Holding.
My mouse is giving me trouble and wouldn't unmute me.
No worries.
It's Tayron.
Oh,
Haven.
yeah, okay. He's got his own room, so, he's not, sharing a bunk room with other people, because he's been there kind of a long time.
I was kind of picturing that.
Yeah, but, I was one of the kind of run-of-the-mill knights, which seems weird to say, but, I was in a room with, 6 other dudes. We had bunk beds. But, Tayron's, got his own room. His mom's, some kind of, I guess your mom, too, has some kind of position in society, so.
She's one of the, ladies in waiting for the queen.
Oh. I'm gonna be real honest, I don't know what a lady in waiting is. But I guess it doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, so Tayron's got his own room, so if you can get into his room, I mean, hypothetically, you could just walk in and walk out if the room is unlocked. He does, there is a window in most of the rooms. But his room is on the second floor.
Hypothetically,
if some sort of woodland creature
to the area. Do knights just kill such creatures? Is it like, a mouse stab, or is it more like, let it be?
I mean, they usually just put out mouse traps for mice, I think. But
Are there any anti-magic fields in the area?
no, I don't think so. I mean, they've got like anti-magic devices that they put on people. Like the cuffs have like runes that prevent spellcasting and whatnot. But
Ooh.
for the most part, no, I don't think there's any barriers up. But I never saw anybody try. So
Fun.
All right.
So hypothetically, if a couple of people in disguise sort of were around, what kind of a disguise situation would
hope
get
it's
a head
janitor.
knight's attention so that he's not just chilling in his room?
Oh.
well, I mean, he's
Hypothetically?
not the head knight. That's Galleon. Gallion's the knight commander. But if you have a full suit of armor that like covers your face, you might be able to get a decent way in.
Like
I mean-
your armor you're wearing now?
I mean, yeah, technically.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm not using it if you want to. I mean, it's kind of obvious that it's. There's not a lot of black knights in the or black elven knights in the barracks, so I can't walk back in there. But if you guys want to take your shot,
No. You don't have to walk back in there. No.
no,
We
I'm
don't wanna
offering
risk
you my armor that I can't wear out in public right now.
Perfect. We'll take it just in case. And then that way, you don't have anything on you, you know? Although it might be more believable if... It might be better for me to, like, waltz in, like, hey, I'm the guy here to clean your windows. Rather than walking in a full suit of armor.
Well, I mean, the windows are just... There's no glass. They're just, like...
You
kinda
know what I mean.
shutters. Well, I'm trying to...
Yeah, he's there to flip the
Trying to
pillows or
help
something,
you.
know? Like,
Janitor.
Yeah, no, I get it. You could try, but for the most part, we usually did the janitorial stuff ourselves, so that might be a little
Really? That place must be nasty.
No, it was pretty spick and span for the most part. Except for maybe the stables, but I mean they're horses, so I don't get it. I'm not into the horse thing. But yeah, so if it were me,
I was more of a wolf kid.
Sneaking in, I mean, you could always try to like have it be like I'm gonna file a report and have somebody maybe play up like being a victim of something as a distraction, maybe.
Interesting.
I mean, it doesn't have to
could
be
file
real
a false
thing.
report. Say I saw Lake A somewhere crazy. I don't know. Throw him off Lake A
I
scent.
think it's more like Briar goes in like, oh, my missing spouse, and you gotta like, okay, calm down, let's file the report, like that. Like, I don't think it's incriminating one of us, ideally.
Not incriminating. I mean, I thought we could hit two birds, one stone.
I mean, there is that story about the time a halfling and her friends showed up at a guard outpost with a bunch of cupcakes as like a neighborhood watch, and they just charmed the guard into having a "we love the watch" day, and one of their friends ran in the back and stole a whole bunch of stuff and ran away. But that also resulted in the entire north half of the dockside getting burnt to the ground, so I feel like that's got mixed results.
Oh, I was gonna say that sounds great. if we just avoid that
Is
last
that a
part,
real story?
That is a real story. That is nonsense that I did in a
When did
different
we
game.
So my
With,
character was the running around in the background stealing shit. I lucked out so hard.
And I was
with the help of my
halfling
friends.
with the cupcakes.
That is on
Choosing
Natural Geekery's channel. I don't know if it ever
It was
got
on
his
published.
oh,
He didn't say no.
We had a lot of fun. But that was my character.
Okay, we'll call that
and-
Plan B.
Don't. Okay.
okay, we got plan A, B, C, A, B, and C. And maybe that one's D.
I mean,
What do you want me to do? Put on drag and do the hula?
well, I mean, I was gonna mention
Wow.
they are mostly dudes. So if you put a cute little damsel in distress and he looks at Borrigan in front of a bunch of dudes
Huh?
who have a hero complex,
Uh,
you might have potentially.
or talk about how you lost your kid. Go like, oh.
Okay, that's
This is turning into cupcakes
Okay.
again.
Couldn't I come up with a totally fictitious situation instead?
Sure, you could,
A real thing that bums me out.
but then you don't have anything where to draw from.
Oh, I see. I'm method acting.
I
Okay.
mean, they're not all straight.
You gotta sell it.
Any of you
Like-
guys, honestly, you're all handsome and gorgeous and whatnot. But like, I'm just saying, if you
So if-
create a distraction, maybe somebody else could go do what you're looking for.
For sure. I like this plan.
Okay.
Distract with a very minor distraction of filing a report of some kind, while Saphira sneaks in, and grabs her books.
Right.
I still think it should be maybe Morgan. Maybe you do a little performance for the boys, huh?
I don't know if you heard Fox, but he said that not all of them are straight, so maybe you should also do a little performance for the boys.
I could do a little performance. It will be bad.
If
I
it,
could put some, you know what? I can do some magic tricks if you just kind of pretend. I can make it look like you're breathing fire or something. I don't know if that impresses anyone
hang
here
on.
or not,
Hang on, 1 second. And he runs into Akemi's workroom and comes out with a black wig and hands it to Fox and says, I don't have any really nice clothes for you, and I'm really sorry. But there is this dude that was in the castle who is a total drama queen, who's really hot, whose name is Gavin. He's part of the nobility. You might be able, because he's a dark elf, and they probably don't know him that well, you might be able to impersonate him and, like, pretend
I
that
mean,
you're him.
My
and
hair's
you've
already
been...
black now.
Oh, that's right. Oh, but his hair is, like, really long. I
Okay,
mean, you could
I'll
probably
take
still
the
play
wig.
it up. But I'm just... You might be able to pull that, is all I'm saying.
We'll see. That sounds more risky than we need to take.
British accent, though, if you do that. I mean...
Oh, I'm British.
A noble dark elf accent. I
How's
should
that?
say.
Was that an actual attempt, or are you goofing
Yeah,
around?
British. It's me, British.
Yeah, don't do that one. I'm
Gavin.
taking the wig
We can't
back.
do that.
Gavin, my name's
We
Gavin.
can't do that.
Oh.
All right, I'll damsel it up. I get it. I get it.
Oh, thank God. Can I still breathe fire?
Sure. Just open your mouth right now.
Ah,
I cast magic tricks and make it look like fire shoots out of his mouth.
yes, yes.
There you go.
Just like that.
Yeah, good job. You look
Sure.
very cool.
Thanks.
I'm
So,
just wondering if the spy ability Cosmopolitan couldn't be used here as well, because it says if you're falsely presenting as a citizen or official of a city or nation, and if your authenticity is challenged, you can fool people.
So true.
I don't know if this applies here, but I
it would
wonder
imply it
100%
says to
Seems
exists.
like
common
it ought
to
to.
common people, so I think it would work against most of the guards.
Yes. 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 Okay.
Uh,
Let's do
The
both.
only difficulty you might run into is if Galleon turns up.
Oh. Not Gavin.
No, Gavin's not going to be there. Gavin's off with our monster hunters in our other campaign.
He's visiting
You're
a witch
right.
right now, shedding his first blood. It's fine.
Zima's teaching him how to pick up a sword and hit someone with it.
Yeah, he's currently staring into the middle distance, horrified at
Yeah.
what he's done.
Oh no, he's currently like
God.
vomiting in the woods because he just saw Claude the farmer shoot someone's brains out in the middle of the witch's living room. Like he's having a bad time.
That's what got him, not his best friend that he's known his whole life, rolling a guy up in a carpet and dumping the body parts outside.
I don't think he saw that.
That's what's going on.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
What the hell's going on in Monster Hunter?
So
Buttermilk
much.
did give him a hanky
Don't worry about it.
clean his face.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
Honestly, Ronan got fed up and started punching people in the face. Is really how
I
it
was
started.
waiting.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
And,
Listen, Buttermilk took people out at the ankles.
Jesus Christ.
there are no ankles on that side of
Zima
Amara.
is
anywhere.
well fed.
Cool.
Well,
It's
so
all
we'll,
good.
so we'll see you
Ominous.
next week for Monster Hunters, but this week in Digitized Heroes,
Yes.
Right.
we got bad plan. Who's bad plan? What bad plan are we going with? None of these plans are good. Let's pick a bad one.
You don't
Claude
think I can
is
pull off a damsel?
Claude is gonna flag Lakey really quick, with a look of concern and just say, "Hey, just be careful. I know there is a curfew for rabbit folk right now."
Thank you. I'm not going. That is not a good idea. I think
Oh, do you want to
limiting the number of.
Do you want to help me with Hale? Because I will have to wake him up soon for dinner.
I would love to. That would be. I would be happy to.
Great, cool.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, so who's getting my armor? Who needs it? Anybody? Nobody?
Me.
Okay.
Me, pick me.
Have at. It's right over
And the
here.
wig. Do I look good?
You look like a knight. Congratulations.
Not worse than usual.
Nice. Debating getting a wig. Hold on.
Should I put on my nice dress for this?
You want to stun your audience, or
It's
How-
too much.
Fabulous.
Blends into the
fantastic.
chair.
Lovely.
That's my spirit Halloween wig.
Beautiful.
Very good.
Oh God.
I mean, honestly, not super different from Gavin. Gavin's is a little curlier, but not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. That'll be for that.
Great. So you guys, now armed with further information and potentially a plan,
Wigs.
are ready to go.
Let's do it.
Who all is going on this adventure?
Good question.
I'm not. I can't. That's bad.
Lakey cannot.
Do you want DeLacy to come as like backup or like to stay hidden somewhere? Or I'm not sure how I can help here.
I think over the table, if you want DeLacy to be there so you can be in a scene, you absolutely could always use DeLacy's expertise.
I mean, honestly, I think being able to be there to help coach them through the break-in and maybe step in if things go sideways. You have the experience to help clean up and recover from something like that.
And DeLacy does, Smalls does not, but good point. Yeah, I'll go along too. If nothing else, to just, yeah, be there in case I need to step in.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say that Boss is gonna stay behind. Briar, what are you up to?
Well, I think,
Yeah, you
as
can-
mentioned, that this could be where Briar and Zev was having their conversation, and
Okay.
Briar kind of goes into the headquarters to see where his friends are at.
I'm
Because
trying to
I'd have to
inquire
go
as
through
if
the.
you are planning on going with them or if you want to stay behind.
I think to be medical evac, but that would be like attending but at a distance, if that makes sense.
Okay. That sounds good to me. So they loop you in on the plan. And the 5 of you head out. I assume, Saphira, you go ahead and adopt some form of animal form.
Yeah, I'm gonna get mouse.
Yeah,
That's
probably just the whole way there.
Just the whole. Oh yeah, no, full intended to be a mouse the entire time. Someone's got to pick me up and hold me and carry me there.
In your palm like this.
Nothing suspicious at all. It's just a mouse.
All right. Then the 5 of you head off towards the barracks. It takes a little bit of time to get up there. You gotta, hop a train and all that jazz. But once you get up there,
Mm-hmm.
you do the nice long walk right up the mountain, and there's the barracks with all its pretty banners hanging out outside. There's a couple of knights, practicing on dummies outside. The doors are open to the public, so you can walk right into the main, lobby area.
Oh, right on.
I will say it's starting to get dark, so it's probably 5, 6-ish. Probably be closer to 6 by
now. Morgan, after you start your dance, I can be like, whoa.
I thought I was pretending.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Oh,
wait. We should have clarified this.
We should have talked about this once during our 2-hour walk. Really, am I dancing or am I pretending like something happened?
No, you're right. You're pretending something happened.
Okay. I mean, I can dance if that's better, but all right. Time for the waterworks.
I think while these two initiate their side of the plan, DeLacy's gonna find the best place to basically hide and observe in case they need him. That's keeping him hidden.
Okay, cool.
And then Morgan can always shoot him a message if things go bad.
Yeah.
And just to refresh my knowledge, I feel like I heard something about an anti-magic field around the barracks, but I can't remember if that was...
I asked if there was one. There doesn't seem to be.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
right?
More like handcuffs or something, yeah.
Yeah, they've got, anti-magic artifacts that would help them, the handcuffs are anti-magical, so that if they arrest somebody, they can't use magic spells against them, or, cast blink and disappear, or what have you. But aside from that, there doesn't seem to be much in terms of magical warding that at least Claude was familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Morgan did switch into the pretty showier dress for this. And again uses a free magic trick. It doesn't say I can do this, but I just want to, just for fun, would it be possible for her to use it to make it look like she's crying or something? Just a couple of streams down her face?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
That's
That's
a tiny
fine.
magical effect. That should work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I mean, it does say you create a harmless display of light like a flickering flame or a pattern of sparks. Maybe it's just like the light shining on your face that looks like tears.
Beautiful.
Ah.
I love it.
And I'm escorting you in to go file a report.
Okay, cool. I pull out a handkerchief. I dab my little eyes. I can't believe it.
There is a freckly, redheaded guy in a suit of armor. He doesn't have his helmet on, but he is standing behind the front desk, and immediately upon seeing you, runs out around and says, oh ma'am, I'm so sorry. What's happened? What's happened?"
Can you believe while I was performing on stage, somebody just went backstage and took all of my money? You'd think I'd be able to trust people I'm new to this city. I never imagined. Do I need to roll if I'm acting well or not?
You're an actor.
Yeah, you know
I'm a
what? Give me
performer.
a roll, but do it with advantage
Oh,
because
no.
you are a performer, and you
Cool,
had time to
thank God.
prep this in advance.
Okay, I got a 13.
Okay.
It's your highest.
That's
My
That's not
best
terrible.
roll.
What am I doing for these
Not the
nights? Let's do
worst.
this one. Okay, that's not bad. The guy says, I'm sorry, where were you performing? Where was this performance that you were doing?
Oh, I'm new to the place. I don't know all the names, but I was invited to do more shows after the big festival.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Did you see anybody, behind the stage that we should look into? Was there?
I mean, I think only the other performers, but I can't imagine any of them doing this to me. They're the only friends I have.
Can I ask what Saphira's up to while this is happening?
Saphira is taking the opportunity to literally just disappear, write down Faru Fox's and it's gone. It's trying to head up the stairs.
Okay.
As stealthy as possible.
Cool. Give me a roll really quick.
Oh, goodness.
I should stop using this die. I can't read the numbers. Bria's handwriting is beautiful, but
18.
18. That's pretty good. You were able to sneak past pretty well. There are a number of guards upstairs. It seems like there's kind of like a common area where there's like a couple of guards guards. Guards are different from knights. There's a couple of knights playing cards around a table. You can see there's several doors open. You don't know which room is Tyron's.
I was gonna ask.
So
You
know, however, that he has his own room, so you can kind of narrow down some of the rooms as being his, because some of them you can see bunk beds in, and you know he has a solo room.
So I'm gonna head to, I guess, whichever room that I notice first that doesn't have a bunk bed in it.
Okay, give me a roll really quick.
Oh, come on. 14.
Okay. You successfully find a knight's room that is a single room. There's nobody in it currently. So you are at least safe to, look around it to see if your stuff's in here. Or try and figure out whose room it is.
I think she would look to see if she could see the books in there as quickly as possible.
Okay. You see some books. You're pretty sure it's not your books.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the next room as stealthily as I can. Itty bitty mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Please give me a good roll. That's not a good roll. 15.
That's not bad. That's still a success. You're able to slip to the next room. You just kind of run along the baseboard under a piece of furniture and zip into the next one. Taryn's in the room.
Of course he is.
I think about that.
He is. Oh, freezes. She is okay. Cool.
Hide. You gotta hide.
Yeah, I think she's gonna try to find like a dresser or like a place she can like hide in without him seeing her, and hope that he leaves soon. Because she's like not gonna transform. She just doesn't really trust that he wouldn't immediately capture her and turn her in.
Okay. So you choose to hide. We're gonna pivot back to Morrigan and Fox in the main room. Morrigan, you've started attracting more attention. There are now 3 or 4 guards, or sorry, knights, in addition to Fox being in the room with you. Drawn in.
Oh, you boys are just so sweet.
They have been starting to like suggest which performance hall it might be, just like listing off places they know. Most of them are not savory places, because that's the type of place they go when they have money.
Interesting. Could Fox maybe? I was thinking of maybe flipping away.
Yeah, if you want to.
I don't know what's happening.
Morrigan is commanding the attention, and nobody's really asked anything of you yet, so you might be able to just, slip back.
Yeah. Okay. I might start heading towards where the bedrooms are.
Okay, so you head upstairs?
Yes. Keeping my big ears out for Morrigan, though. How busy is it upstairs? How many folks are
like I said,
hanging out in the rooms?
there's like 4 guys upstairs playing cards. There's some different like bunk bed rooms that like kind of like what Claude had described to you, where there's some guys hanging out in their rooms. It looks like maybe a third of the knights are currently, in and around the barracks, and then obviously there are several downstairs. So there's not as many upstairs currently as a result.
Maybe we should have done this during the day. Interesting. Well, too nervous to just start knocking on people's doors.
Give me a roll really quick.
Okay. My big dice. Come on, big dice. Ooh, that's a 7.
That's still better than what I rolled, which was either a 5 or a 3. I'm not sure which one. I gotta switch dice. But either way, the door to Tayron's room is open, and you see somebody who looks very much like Saphira, on his bed with his boots off, like feet kicked up.
Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go casual. I'm gonna lean against his door.
Tayron looks up from reading.
Hey, what's up?
Reading one of Saphira's library books.
Interesting. Well, one of
this random knight in a full suit of armor with, I assume, with the helmet on?
Helmet on.
Okay. Face obscured?
Helmet stays on.
Tayron kind of, like, flicks his eyes up at you, and, like, you see an eyebrow wrinkle, and then the other one, like, slowly lift. He says, "Can I help you?"
Yes. I was wondering, I'm a little new to the knighthood, and I was wondering if you knew of any fun spots around town. where most of the guys go.
Truthfully, I am a bit of a shut-in. I don't really have much. I'm sure he stands up a little bit, setting the book aside, and without leaving his room, kind of like walks closer to you and kind of pushes past you slightly to point and says, I'm sure the gentleman at the table there could probably help you with some understanding of the local nightlife, I assume?
Now that he's here, I'm not grabbing him. That's not what my hands are doing.
Okay.
It sure looked like it.
No, but it's such a good-looking guy like you. You should be out enjoying your youth, right?
Now Saphira gags.
So we should be doing. And now Saphira's like.
I appreciate your appreciation of my looks. I'll take it into consideration, and he starts to head back into his room.
You don't do anything for fun outside of reading?
I usually spend time with my family, which has been somewhat upset of late.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Anything you want to talk about?
You're really new, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Here's the honest truth. I just want to make some friends while I'm here, you know, because I'm so new, and you know I kind of stick out a little bit.
Well, I'm sure if you're new, you probably have some bunkmates you could befriend. Everyone here is, you know, we're kind of like a brotherhood. I'm sure you could make friends with some of them. That would enjoy perhaps more what you're looking for in activities.
I didn't know her brother was like so autistic, where it's like, I'm not
Dude
interested
just
in
wants to
friendship
read
with
the
you.
book and find his
Go
fucking
elsewhere.
sister.
Meanwhile, Fox is over here like, but we could be friends. Clink, 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 clink.
Don't you want to read together?
Because we're armor, so the gloves will clink when he does the little finger thing.
Saphira's having an existential crisis, just like, no! What is going on?
There's a mouse under the bed with like a tea bag, like breathing into it.
Fox says, well, maybe you can let me know, when does dinner usually happen?
Usually about 7? For those that are not on shift.
Okay. Good
You
to know.
we're in the barracks. You don't have to wear your armor.
But I mean, I got helmet hair real bad. I'll fix it later, you know? I'll fix it later. Also, I'm butt ugly.
I'm sure you can't be that bad.
I mean, that's why I was admiring your face so much, you know?
Oh.
If only.
Oh. Oh no. You're I'm sure you're very handsome. I'm not interested. But I do appreciate your subtle attempt to ask me out to dinner.
It's because I said I'm butt ugly, isn't it? Yes, you caught me. Oh, I'm still working on my flirting.
I don't even know your name.
Trayvon is my name.
Trayvon, it's nice to meet you. I don't remember seeing your name on the roster.
I know, I'm brand new.
Oh, I see. I will have to check in with Galleon about that. I didn't know we'd hired that new of a person. Look, why don't I?
Well, I guess.
Why
Go
don't I
ahead.
go introduce you to a few of the men? Perhaps you could make some friends that way and find
I
someone.
would love nothing more.
Wonderful.
What did you?
Go ahead.
Your name?
I'm sorry. I'm Tyron. Tyron Windhorn.
I reach my hand out, shake.
He shakes your fully armored hand, just so fucking befuddled by this fucking new kid.
It's
Good,
so
good, good.
clanky.
It is a horrendous rattling sound, and he
Mhm.
tries to let go of your hand as quickly as possible.
Good. Yes, I have that effect on people.
Wonderful. This way, and he takes you to the card table where the gentlemen are playing cards, and says, Friedrich, this is Trayvon? Yes?
Trayvon, what's
Trayvon.
good?
Apparently Trayvon is new. He's looking to make some friends. He's looking to enjoy the nightlife. Perhaps you could assist with that better than I could? And Friedrich goes, yes, of course, come in. Sit down, pull up a chair. And one of the guys pulls over a chair from, like, the side of the room for you, and you clunk down into it, and they deal you a hand of cards. As soon as your
perfect.
butt is in the chair, he is trying to go back to his room.
As soon as
Well, surely
he leaves,
Saphira popped out as
I
soon as he
come
left. Yeah.
out of hiding. I pop out and I hunt for these books as quickly as possible.
Cool. Give me a roll, Saphira, to see if you make it before he gets back. You know at least one of them is out in the open because he was reading it.
Can I give a help action?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that she can have advantage? I just want to be like, I just want to shout at Tayron and be like, Tayron, thank you so much for helping me out. You have no idea. This is huge for me. I've never had friends before. Appreciate all you guys dealing me in. Tayron, you don't want to be dealt in? I'm just blabbing. I'm just blabbing at him. I'm doing the
Saphira, what
awkward
did you
Midwestern
get?
thing where he's clearly walking away, but I'm still talking at him.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, so you are able to find your books. Give me... You're able to find your books for sure. Give me another roll to see if you're able to transform back before he walks back into his room.
Yeah, because we are not far.
Yeah, it's feet.
Another 17!
Okay, you were able to transform back.
Oh, I'm so
What
excited.
the fuck is that?
Now I've been kidnapped.
I need to use a different dice. I can't keep rolling that die. I can't read it. He does not notice in the slightest that anything has changed. He's not even noticed that the book is gone. He does close the door behind him as he re-enters his room.
Oh no.
You can fit under the door probably.
Can I fit under the
He's not
door?
going to want to keep a mouse in the room.
No. I hid back underneath the dress.
Might kill the mouse. But...
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Transform into something cuter, like a cat.
Tayron
He just
sits
throws you
down
out.
on his bed, puts his head in his hands, and just lets out the deepest sigh.
I don't know.
Yeah, what spells you got, Saphira?
Nothing that I can cast in animal form. I have to come out of animal form.
Morrigan, you are still downstairs recounting your harrowing tale.
Yeah.
Would you be
If
so
people
kind?
keep asking me about my... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, would you be so kind as to give me a roll to see how well you're doing at attracting, all these dudes?
If this helps, they were asking a lot about my performance,
Yeah.
so probably over the span of that, like some of the tiers have lessened. I'm
I'm gonna be
probably
real.
now
I'm counting this
entertaining them a
as
little.
your performance, essentially. I'm trying to see how many of the
Cute.
dudes you've baited in.
Cool. That's a 10.
Okay, so you've probably haven't gained any, but you probably haven't lost any either. Or maybe you lost one, but another guy came. Like, you've kind of maintained the group of, like, 4 or 5 guys that you've attracted. Actually, one of the knights that you notice, is a player that you saw on the stage the previous day with Claude, who is she was, like, half fox.
Oh yeah.
And she's just kind of observing. She's not like up close with the other people, but she's just watching.
Wait, how do I know her? I'm sorry. I
So she doesn't know you, but
Right.
she was one of the guards that was on the stage when the king got jumped at the final day of the
As in she wasn't part of the shadows.
No.
Claude
She's an actual knight. She was actually the person with the bow that shot one of the members of the Orphan 8 and killed them, and then obviously they came back to life. But that's a different thing. But she was the one that fired the shot.
Last time I got advantage on the performance, did I actually have advantage for this one, or was it just a single roll
that was
for
just
this
a check
one?
to see, like if you attracted more dudes.
I got you. Right.
Can I see if Morgan has started dancing from where I am at the card table?
I think my tactic did change because, like, a lot of people are asking about my performance the last time we were checked in on me. Mm-hmm. So I think now I have been, launching into some of that if, the energy felt right. Maybe, like, yeah, whatever. Just kind of showing off some dance moves now as well.
Okay, sounds good.
Doing some little tricks.
Fox, obviously you have seen the door to Tayron's room close. You know that Saphira is still in there.
Can I ask one of the dudes at the table?
Yeah.
Like, hey, what is Tayron's deal? Why is he in his room all the time?
Well, he's been in a bit of a funk since his sister's been missing. Yeah, so his family's acting real weird, he said, about the whole thing. But it's upset him quite a bit.
So did he used to go out and have fun more, or has he always kind of been a shyer type?
He's a noble. We really didn't hang out with him all that much. But he's all right. I mean, he does the rosters. He mostly makes sure everybody's kitted out and does supplies and whatnot when he's not on duty himself. So.
Right on.
Sorry, which room were you staying in?
Oh, I think it's that first one on the left with the bunks.
Oh, you must be in Claude's old bunk.
Who's Claude?
Right bastard. He tried to kill the king.
What? Oh. Is that kind of crazy, huh?
We didn't know it at the time, but yes, it appears that might be the case. But yeah, no, Tayron's always, he's been a little bit more of an introvert even before this, but he's been a little bit quieter late. He doesn't have the same amount of energy.
He'll come out for dinner though, right?
Most likely, in an hour or so.
Okay. Well, now you got me all worried about him. I hope he eats.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
I don't know how to communicate to Saphira that in an hour he might be leaving the room.
Yeah, I also
Saphira
don't
is
have that
currently
information.
in emotional turmoil because, like, she can see how sad he is, and all she wants to do is hug him.
I guess I could send a message to one of you guys. Yeah, I think I'll have Morgan message Saphira while she's dancing and stuff.
I'll be like, "Hey,
So
how's
just
it
like a
going?"
psychic link. Yeah, like, hey, how far along are we right now? How much more time do we need?
Hold on. So here's the problem. When I'm in animal form, I cannot speak any languages. So I don't know if I can communicate telepathically.
I think you can because it's not spoken.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you still have
'cause,
human
like,
thoughts.
Because it would be in your brain. It wouldn't be audible.
Okay. Well, we've kind of got a problem in that I'm locked in Tayron's room with Tayron. I have the books, and I'm back in animal form, but I need a way to get out of the room without getting caught. And all I want to do is transform back into a human and hug him. Or an elf. And hug him.
Don't hug him.
He's
Oh,
my
God.
brother.
Well, he's kind of a schmuck, too. I don't know.
He's got a sense of duty. It's a thing. I need a way to get him out of the room. Because I'm kind of locked in here with him now. I'm currently under a dresser.
Could you fit under the door? Can't you just scurry out?
No, it's
Or through
too
the
small
window?
for me to fit.
Yeah, it is. It is too small. I shook my head earlier. I don't know. I should have said something audible, but there's not a big enough gap for Saphira to easily slip out. You would have to actively chew away, a little bit of the wood to safely squeeze under. Good carpentry.
I'm
all right.
assuming the window is behind the bed.
The window is actually not behind the bed. It's kind of a small, kind of rectangular room. It is up on the kind of across from the door. It's on the outside wall. So the bed is kind of on the left hand side wall. The dresser's on the right hand side, and then the window is across from the door.
You said there's no glass on the windows?
There's no glass. It's just kind of like a barn shutter almost. It's just a set of shutters that lock. With a little hinge.
The issue is getting to the window without being seen.
And then the issue of falling 2 stories.
That too.
Mice can climb, probably. Can she look for any, like, cracks in the walls that mice have gone through before? I just hope you don't run into, like, a bigger mouse.
Give me a roll.
Ouch, kabibbles. That's a 5.
Okay, so you don't see any cracks. If there were any cracks in this particular room that mice had used before, either they've been patched over or you just don't know where to look for them because you're not actually a mouse at your heart, so you don't know the ways of mice. Redwall, you are not.
So, in the spell's language, when it says you're doing something to a nearby creature, how nearby do they need to be? Like, would I need to be seeing this person, or is it a matter of however many feet away? Or
which move are we talking about?
I mean, I'm glancing through my things, and a lot of them are phrased that way. Right now, I'm looking at Bamboozle. a nearby creature mildly confused about a specific subject.
I believe
Until you leave the area.
nearby in the rules of the actual guidebook for the system, I believe nearby is it within like where you could move in a turn if you were like in initiative order.
Cool.
So like 5 feet, I'm gonna say. Like it's not like super far away. You have to be able to walk there in a turn. But
Okay.
not too
Yeah, definitely
terribly
not
far
close
away.
enough then. Okay. I guess I'll message Fox as well, just to keep everyone abreast of the situation. Hey, Fox, knock knock. Sphera's trapped under a dresser. Can't get out. Under the door, there's not enough room.
I saw.
Do I waltz back there and open the door? What do I do? we need to get him out of
here's
there
the
again.
thing. Dinner is in an hour. So he should naturally leave the room around 7. If we're willing to wait that long.
I've got to keep this up for an hour?
You don't. I do.
I will say, Fox, as you, I guess, continue to play cards, it's poker. You know vaguely how to play poker from,
Poker. Teddy
real life.
loves poker. Teddy loves cheating at poker.
Okay, so you know the system. You're hacking that system for sure. I will say that they start saying, aren't you hot? Don't you want to take your helmet off at least? Like...
Yeah, I'll take it off to eat, probably.
Oh, I mean, dinner's not for another, 45 minutes. And we're playing poker. It's got to be hard to see your cards at the very least. And you certainly can't see when I'm leaning over to look at your cards, so...
What?
You guys are just playing poker, by the way. There's no, actual gambling going on. It's just playing for fun.
Totally. It's just chips, yeah.
Yeah.
I stand up like, I don't want to play with cheaters.
Oh, come now. You gotta play with us.
I put my card down. I'm like, no, you're right. I'm going to go get cleaned up before we eat and get this helmet off. And then I knock on Tayron's door and I kind of yell, but I'm like, thanks for telling me about dinner at 7. I promise to not bother you.
Yeah, I promise to not bother you. Saphira, you hear this from the other side of the door, and you see Tayron just kind of, he goes from this to just this. He goes, I'm glad you're having a nice time. Doesn't stand up to open the door.
Of course not. And then I walk off to go be near the Morgan situation.
Okay. Morgan's downstairs. Definitely you're having a decent time of keeping these guys' attention. Once you started doing the magic tricks, I think there's oohs and ahs going on because none of these guys know how to do that. They're all fighters by profession.
Yeah.
With maybe the occasional other skill tossed in, but magician doesn't usually help with knighthoods. But yeah, so you're doing a decent job, and you see Fox come back downstairs, or what you hope is Fox, in his full suit of armor, because everybody's got the same armor. So
Sure. Doesn't sound like everyone's got the helmet on though, so
no, mostly not.
Yeah, stick out.
Some of the guys aren't wearing their armor at all
"Ooh,
because they're not on duty right now. This is the barracks. This is where they go when they're not on duty. So, you see about a third of the guys are here, and the other 2/3 are either out having their free time or out having their work, essentially. But yeah, now you and Fox are roughly back together in the same spot. You do have DeLacy and the doctor, our good doctor over there in the wings.
Yeah, I was thinking, is Lacey gonna start thinking, this is taking a minute?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be worried.
Fox has started playing full hands of poker and has wrapped up playing full hands of poker at this point. It's probably been 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes since you guys got here.
In Deli's experience, how long should an operation like this typically take?
If it's an in and out job, minutes.
Concerned.
Flat-eared's concerned.
Do we need to do a break for
Should
folks?
I message him too?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know Fox was gonna try, that August was gonna try and do that. Why don't we take our bathroom break, and we will come back in 10 to 15 minutes.
Right on. Yeah, I don't mind hanging around, finish this scene.
All right. We'll be right back, gang. And we are back. Okay, gang. What's the plan? What are we doing?
Okay. I'm really going back and forth here. I'm gonna walk back up to Tayron's room.
No.
Yeah.
I'm his nightmare, I'm pretty sure.
You are absolutely a nightmare.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If not his, someone's.
And I'm just gonna open the door. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, bud." Door wide open. He's not jerking off, is he?
No. Tayron looks at you with this absolute look of, like, confused horror that you've done this. I can't believe that you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I just
he's like, hey,
not even sure how to deal with you right now.
Hey man, have you seen my pet mouse? She was in my armor. I don't know what happened to her. I think she ran away in here somewhere.
Your what?
My pet mouse.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, give me a moment, and he is gonna get down on his hands and knees and start, like, looking under the bed.
So is Fox.
Looking under the furniture.
Fox is looking around. Can I roll to see if I find Saphira first?
Yeah.
Yes, give me a roll with advantage to find Saphira, because Saphira is actively going to be trying to get to you.
Okay. Oh, okay, good. Good. Thank God I have advantage. Well,
What'd you get?
I got an 11.
Okay, that's actually a success. So you are able to find Saphira before Tayron does. I will say that Tayron probably does see you find Saphira. Just little white mouse. I assume. Are you a little white mouse? Okay.
Yes.
There she
Little
is.
white mouse. White as my
There
hair.
you are. I'm holding her. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Thank you for letting me search for her. I promise to never talk to you again. Bye. And I close the door.
You have Saphira in hand.
I have Saphira in hand. I'm walking out of there as fast as possible, and I say, and I hope Morgan can see me. I will give her a wave. Hi,
Bye guys. Unceremoniously leaves.
The knights at the front desk go, wait, where can we see you perform? Come back. And you're just gone. You zip off. You have left much chaos at the Knights Barracks this day.
Look at it.
Do I know vaguely where the other two were posted outside?
Oh yeah, probably so. Because they probably would have been there before you went in.
Big thumbs up in both areas.
Everybody falls in Ocean's 11 style.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm never doing that plan again. Just so we all are clear.
I thought it was fun.
What was taking y'all?
It was exhausting. I was dancing for like 20 minutes straight.
There was like a nerdy guy, and he had his door open, but then he had his door closed, and he was reading a book. We gotta get out of here.
Never had an in-and-out job take as long as that, but at least it's done.
Done is done.
Baby's first heist.
Yeah.
It was not his first heist.
No,
This is his
it's not.
second,
It's
I
my
think.
first heist without DeLacy there to help me.
I'm still keeping an eye on you.
That's true.
You guys have the books in hand. You have
Right.
Saphira safely out. You're back on the streets of Castle High at the moment, but in Starlight City, and you are free and clear. But perhaps not withdrawing some, you've drawn probably a little bit of suspicion, because that was probably a really strange thing. And upon further inspection, you know Taryn's going to find out his books are gone. There was a dude that's not on the roster claiming to be a new knight. There was a fairy person who they've now seen who was making a report but couldn't remember where she was working. Like, there's probably some suspicion out there, but for the moment, you guys are at least free and clear.
Right on. Thank God I didn't take off my helmet. Oh my God.
Good move. And Blazy actually like pats your shoulder, like good move.
Thanks. I'm never taking this helmet off again.
Clank,
Actually,
clank.
this is me
I
now.
think
Yeah,
you,
the
you
clank,
really
clank
should.
of pat on
You really
shoulder.
should. You really should. You are not going to be doing much sneaking with all that clanking going on.
True.
Unless you switch into a fighter or something, but that's up to you.
We'll see. Not in this though.
Do you have your clothes under the armor? Can you ditch
No,
the armor?
full commando. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ditch the armor.
Oh, boy.
Okay, what do you guys do?
I don't know what we do with this armor.
So uncomfortable.
Well,
I mean, do you try to head? You probably, I guess, would have exited via the clinic, but do you try to head back to the clinic and then take off the armor and give it back to Claude, or do you try to go directly to the library?
Oh
we
no,
should take
I
care
think
of the
I gotta get out
library
of
while
armor.
we're out. Oh, okay.
Because it's the library's gonna be closed. It's like 7.
Yeah, I probably will be closed soon.
that's what drop boxes are for. Assuming
You're
there
right.
is a drop box. Is there a drop box?
We can ask Lake. He'll know.
That's
He
a
does
2. That's a
libraries.
no. There's no Dropbox.
No.
No. Fate's so cruel.
I feel like Dropbox.
All right, let's
might
go
be
back
a
to
newer
the
thing.
armor.
Well,
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know when that was invented, but
I feel like all of them look like they were made in the 50s. Every Dropbox I've ever
right?
dropped.
Like it feels like a very like modern, mid-century sort of thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you guys are all set. If you want to travel back, it takes roughly about an hour to get back to headquarters, and then you can do as you like.
Right on. Yeah, I'm of the mind that we get back to headquarters as quickly as possible, so that I can take off this armor and never be seen in it again. Hopefully. And then, once we're
Agreed.
at headquarters, I let Saphira go. Free her.
Saphira is free.
be free.
Books in hand.
Yeah, she transforms back.
I could have gone all out one.
Very playfully, lovingly, but totally mean that punches Fox in the shoulder for what she had to witness.
Ow. I'm sorry, it's all I could think of.
What was that for? Did y'all see around too much?
What
when
did you
he's married?
do?
He was
I flirted with
flirting with
Tayrin.
my brother.
Okay, but are any of us
Not
surprised?
mutual, though, if that helps.
No.
Well, Sugar, I'm sure if he knew you was in the room, he wouldn't have. But
Yeah.
It's so weird.
You guys get back, and Lakey, I would assume, is hanging out with Hale in yet another garden. They've pivoted to a new space, but the chessboard's still there. Hale is awake. You guys have been eating some snacks.
Snack.
And August, I will say that's probably the end of the scene if you wanted to head off, because I know you kind of wanted to leave early.
Thanks for a fun scene.
Yeah, thanks for running the heist with
That was
us.
crazy.
All right, take care.
Have
Oh,
a good
guys.
night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Lakey, what do you think you've been up to? Oh, I can't hear you.
How about now?
Woohoo!
Dude, I have mute buttons like cargo pockets.
You
Like I
do.
can't find
You
which
absolutely
one.
do.
Anyway, and that's why I don't own cargo pants anymore. I think even before they move Hale. I think Lakey's gonna strike up a conversation about Hale
Okay.
and basically like try to just, ask if there's any like current working theories, if there's any, if who's working on what, like basically what's going on with him.
Gotcha. And are you talking to Claude? Or are you talking to somebody else in the
Just
guild?
Claude. I'm just talking to Claude.
Okay, so Claude knows what his party's been going up to, and he knows what's been going on in the guild, because obviously he hasn't been able to do much, so he's kind of like behind-the-scenes support.
Right.
And he says, well,
I
know...
I will thoroughly offer, by the way, to hook him up with our ship people if he wants to get out and about. They're pretty cool about having wanted felons in their company.
They like a good story. He goes, I appreciate it. I gotta be real. I am not a boat person. The swaying of liquid under the structure of the boats or ships it doesn't set well with my gut. So I do appreciate it, but I am unfortunately a landlocked elf, so...
That makes sense. Some of us are, built for the ocean. Some of us are built for, like, the higher elevations, like where you come from. That makes a lot of sense.
Underground, actually.
Well, still, I mean, like, given just the structure of the city itself, I would think that even the underground tunnels are still going to be higher up than, say, the Elves of Starlight City. But that's purely conjecture.
I mean, they got a mountain here, so probably not. I don't know about elevations. But I do appreciate the offer of your friend of a friend job situation. If it becomes a necessity, I will reach back out. If they'll have somebody who's gonna vomit for like minimum of 2 weeks, probably. Anyway, you were asking about Hale. I know that the Claviger turned over his translation of the runes to Philip and Akemi, and he was going to go over it, with a fine-tooth comb, see if he could find any flaws. But he didn't sound real hopeful, from what I understand. So they're working on that, kind of on the back end. So, I mean, you can always go check in with him, see if he found something. But it seems to him that the best way of getting it off of him is finding the password that would be, in with the king's stuff. Somewhere, potentially.
Of course.
I mean, he's old, so, he might just have it written down on a note somewhere, like, tucked under his writing pad. But chances are it won't be that easy. That's what my crew has kind of been looking into. We've been working with Lady Muse a little bit with what she'll, let us do. We can't blow her cover, because that would be a real loss to what we could do in and out. But she's able to get us some information and some access from time to time. So we'll take what we can get. We're also, keeping a tab on, Lisa. We haven't been able to find hide nor hair of her. And I know Elia was really mad about her just being gone, but, like, she didn't even come back.
Well, he got hurt because of it.
He did, but she didn't even come back for her stuff. So, like, if she was just gonna blow out of town, you'd think she'd come back for some of it.
Breyer had spent some time. Dr. Breyer had spent some time with Lisa. He may have some idea of something.
Okay.
Granted, it wasn't a very long time, but she may have said something or let something slip. I don't particularly remember. I only met her in passing. at the Crock and Bowl. But I don't remember her saying much of anything.
No, she didn't say anything to anybody that we know of. Like, we've you know, everybody's kind of been going over things, and we're not sure where she went, so. If you hear anything, obviously.
Of course.
But yeah, the other option that we have is if we can get the ring away from the king, which is what, also what my party's been kind of looking into. If we can get the ring, it gives Hale more freedom of movement. We can move him somewhere else. Even without the password, we'd have more control over his consciousness, his ability to exist as a person. Obviously, it means having some hefty jewelry on still, but yeah.
It's still a step in a direction as opposed to where we are now.
Yeah, and then obviously, when we're poking around in back rooms in the castle, we're also keeping an eye out for any hint of the prophecy, just in case we can find it, so. But also probably under lock and key, so.
Leaky's had a kind of weird look in his face since Claude mentioned Lady Muse.
Okay.
I rolled a 9, so I'm not hiding it well, but it's like a mixture of
He rolled a 6, he did
frustrated
not
and
notice.
thoughtful. Okay. And you haven't noticed any difference in Hale's general demeanor or mental faculty? Like, we're not hurting him by waking him up and putting him back to sleep so often.
No, he feels fairly disoriented. Like, from our perspective, he goes down for a nap, sleeps for 4 hours, we wake him up, he eats another meal, has a bathroom break, goes back to sleep for another, 4 to 6 hours, somebody wakes him up, we talk to him, hang out, play games. But, like, from his perspective, he doesn't really remember sleeping, so it's just kind of wake up, eat a meal, play a game, step through a door, wake up, eat a meal. Like, he doesn't remember the in-between, so it's just a constant, like, repeat of eating a meal and playing chess and talking to people in some random garden. Like, he doesn't have a good sense of time.
Of course.
And obviously he's, frustrated he can't talk about a lot of stuff, so. At least now we know what he can't talk about, which is nice, but.
I know he couldn't talk about where he's from or who he's from. Is there more?
Yeah, so from what we can tell, it's based on intention. So he can't answer questions about why he's here, or where he's from, or who his mom is, which obviously we've figured out from process of elimination. Actually, the princess figured that one out first, which is how she got in touch with, Akemi, but. Yeah. We know he's occasionally let it slip, I guess just because he didn't intend to answer a question about where he was from, but he's occasionally said that he's from an abbey. And he seems to know things about stuff up north, so we think he might be from maybe northern Tavane or Osvis, but based on the accent, we're guessing northern Tavane. So. He's really good at chess. I'm really bad at chess.
I would be happy to play him and give you a break.
Thank
I
God.
think I'm
if
solidly
if we were
mediocre.
betting money, I would have been broke so many times over. And I'm not really.
No one ever said you had. No one ever said you would bet on yourself, Claude.
I know, but no, I mean, I'm not much of a challenge for him, and I can't really keep things interesting because I am not good at it. So, hey, we have you tonight.
No pressure.
No pressure.
None. Fantastic. Well, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you want for dinner?
I don't eat meat. My system can't handle it. But other than that, I'm not picky.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll go raid Philip's fridge. We'll get something squared away, and we can wake him up.
Sounds perfect.
Okay. He whips up something quick. It's like he makes a salad for you and like grilled cheeses for him and Hale. It's nothing crazy. He's not much of a chef, but he throws some things together real quick. Some fruit snacks. And carries it out to the garden that's been set up for you guys to use, and then you guys can pull Hale through.
Okay.
Hale wakes up and says, "Oh, what day is it? Is it still the same day?" And Claude goes, "Yeah, it's still the same day, but it's dinner time." "Oh, Mr. Lakey?" Did I remember?
You can just call me Lakey. You did
Oh.
remember.
Okay.
You did great.
Oh, I'm glad. Are you staying for dinner?
If you'll have me.
Sure. I think we're eating something that Claude brought. It usually is. Claude goes, "Yeah, it's over here. Just sit down, you two. Jeez." And he tucks into a grilled cheese and watches you guys, start eating your food and hanging out. Hale is in charge of beverages. He pours out beverages, and his little superpower of not running out of fluids makes it a lot easier to just have instant refills. So, Lakey, you're not with your party today.
No, they had to return some library books.
Oh, you don't like the library?
I do, but I got into a lovely conversation with Claude here, and he suggested that I come and join the both of you this evening for dinner, and I was more than happy to.
Oh, am I a third wheel?
No. You're part of the group. We were actually talking about you and how we could help you.
Oh, well, that's lovely. Any headway been made about anything?
Some ideas here and there, but they are slow in the going, sadly. But well, you know how the palace is in terms of security and things like that.
I do.
So,
and I appreciate all of everyone's help.
Claude and his party are doing a fantastic job in their information gathering and their efforts. My party is mostly just running around and making a mess of things, as we are wont to do.
Is it fun?
There are good days.
Hale's gonna laugh.
And then there are days when we have to clean up. And those are less fun.
Well, I hope you have more fun days than bad.
Thank you, Hale. That's very kind. Well, would you care to beat me at chess?
I mean, I probably will. I'm not gonna lie, but
Or
you could try to beat me.
would you like to try a different game?
Do you have a different game?
We're in a garden, right?
Yeah.
Lakey's gonna pick a bunch of different colored flowers.
Okay.
Different colored flowers. And set up checkers instead of chess.
Okay.
Far simpler. But a change in strategy.
All right. Well, teach me the rules. We'll play.
Excellent. Lakey, I think fairly successfully, teaches Hale how to play checkers.
Yeah, probably so. It's much simpler than chess. So if he's got a handle on chess,
And that was a 10 for how well Lakey did. So
Hale rolled a 16.
Hale-
Hale whipped you.
Hale's got a shot.
He says, "Oh, well, that's definitely a different game. Did you have fun?"
I did. It was delightful watching you figure out how things worked. You seem to have a real joy in discovering and putting things into practice once you figured them out.
I've always really enjoyed the tactics of chess. And the tactics in this are a bit simpler. Once you get the hang of it, you really got to hug the edges. It seems, for safety.
You do have the challenge of limited styles of movement, however, at least until you can get a king.
That's true. And it goes a little bit faster, I think, than a chess game.
I think so too. We'll have to find more games, maybe some cards. Oh, I believe my friend Mr. DeLacy knows how to play some card games. That's an entirely different type of strategy.
I may know a card game or two.
Do you?
Claude looks at Hale and goes, "You know card games?" And Hale goes, I might know one or two." And there's this little smile on his face that tells you that he knows a lot about card games.
Claude, do you play cards?
I used to play with some of the kids I grew up with, so yeah, I mean, depending on the game.
Do you have a deck? Should we grab one? Should we try to play something?
I don't have one, but if we could find one, I mean.
Well, why don't you take my seat for perhaps another round of checkers, and I'll pop back and see if I can find a deck.
Yeah, that sounds great. Have at. And he will scoot in and go, "Okay, checkers, great. I can do checkers. We got this." He does not got this, ladies and gentlemen. Hale continues to beat him.
But we're not around to see it, because we pop back in through the thing, and I can only assume that the rest of the crew has returned. at about the same time?
Yeah, probably they're about, or they're getting, like, wound down. Fox is changing out of his armor. Everybody else is, milling around. Saphira's back and holding library books, so you can tell there's been a level of success.
Hey, Licky.
Hello, Dr. Breyer. You've done it then, I see.
Yes, and nobody was scathed. I wasn't needed.
Amazing. I'm glad it went well? Question mark.
Somewhat smoothly.
Objective achieved.
No complications?
Not that I'm aware of. Except for this goddamn strap on this fucking chest piece. He's trying to help Fox get out of the armor.
Mr. DeLise, you wouldn't happen to have a pack of playing cards, would you?
He's gonna pat around in his pockets.
Did you
I
mean
don't seem to have. That's a 4.
DeLacy, you don't currently have one on your person, but you know where to find one. Because you work at a gambling hall. That is where the Thieves Guild is located.
Worst case, he probably also has
They have
one back in his
oodles
place.
of playing cards.
Hale had mentioned, as I had beaten, well, I had taught him checkers, and then he showed the same aptitude that he did with chess. But he has mentioned that he does know how to play some cards.
Oh, did
So
he say which one?
He didn't say which one, but I have a feeling that it is most of them.
Understood. I don't have any on me right this minute, but I think I know where I can get us yet fairly easily.
Excellent. Well, if at some point you would like to go visit with Hale, I'm sure he would be very glad for the cards and
Absolutely.
the company.
Absolutely. I'm sure the same game over and over must get tiresome before too long.
More than that, it's something to help him understand how the time is passing.
That's a good call.
It's the same thing over and over and over again, and that can drive someone quite mad. So.
Absolutely. Let me finish getting this armor off of Fox, and I'll pop on over and see what I can do.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Oh, while I have most of you here, and he's going to explain all the things that Claude told him about what they're doing and who they're working with and how it's going.
At a certain point, Kemi and Philip will separately have turned up in the facilities.
So is our next heist going to be trying to get into the King's Room to get that ring?
I'm not sure what the best course of action is. We could try that, of course. Although I do feel as if Lady Muse could be more helpful than she has been.
As in she's knowingly withholding information, or as in we just gotta go ask her for what we need to proceed?
As in, I suspect that she may be able to pull more strings behind the scenes than she has been.
I see.
Okay. So there is a thing. She's part of the book club, right?
Yes.
If we're still using code for this, I don't know. But she might have other world reasons for not changing things as much as she could. I'm not saying it to say that, like, I guess that doesn't really make a material difference to us, the reasoning behind it, but
Well, perhaps no one from this realm has asked her to use those methods on their behalf.
You want to be the first?
No. As far as I'm concerned, the only people who understand who understand my comprehension is you all and Ardira Kemi.
Hmm.
And I would like to keep it that way.
Understood.
Valid.
However, not only do you understand who she is, you understand who she is here, too. And the access that she has, and the things that she can do. It may be worth a conversation with Claude and his party.
Mhm.
They're working on it pretty thoroughly. That reminds me, DeLacy, I did not speak of Hale's journal, but they had put together some information about Hale that may have could use the confirmation that's in that book. However you want to present it to them.
Understood.
And then Briar, I had mentioned, because they're still looking for Lisa too, I had mentioned that you had had brief acquaintance with Lisa, and there might be something that you could recall that could help them figure out where she is, because she's still missing and doesn't even have her things with her, which is quite suspicious.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't say I would know anything useful.
It may be worth the conversation. Something might jog your memory. And at the very least, Claude is...
Maybe. Should I talk to Claude or my internet cut? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You came back. Perhaps when he's done with this round of caring for Hale, check in with him and see who would be the best to speak with.
Okay. Roger. Um, there's some entertainment items in the clinic's lobby. I could have a once over because a good chunk of our clientele are kids, mostly kids with the sniffles, but you know, they get bored when waiting for their turn.
I was thinking perhaps we might also ask Hale if he has any particular taste in books. He seemed to light up when I mentioned that you all had gone to resolve the matter of some library books. Perhaps.
That makes sense.
DeLacy, give me a roll really quick.
$17.
You know immediately, without needing to think about it, you've read Hale's journal. You specifically have read Hale's journal. You know he likes poetry.
Is Hale currently like awake, or is he asleep at the moment, or is he?
He's awake.
he's-
They're playing checkers in the garden currently.
Yeah, I just stepped out to see if there was a pack of playing cards immediately available, and with luck, happened to run into you. Would you like to? By all means, you feel free to go visit with him. I'm sure he would love the company.
I think I will do that. And he reaches into his the breast pocket of his vest and pulls out the small book of poetry he always keeps on him. And you see he removes like a little piece of paper from it and sticks that in a pocket separate.
Okay.
And he's like, I always carry this with me, but I'd be happy to loan it to him for at least a little bit if he wouldn't be too opposed to it. I'll bring this on in and see what he says.
Of course, that's very generous. I think he would love that.
And I think DeLacy's gonna pop through.
Okay.
Because he also wants to turn in his dossier as soon as possible and get that over with.
I think while some of that conversation was happening, Morrigan, at some point, patted Saphira's shoulder and gave her a little squeeze silently, noticing she's very quiet during this conversation. And the last time they spoke in their minds, it was that she was feeling conflicted and sad about her brother not being able to comfort him and stuff. So just kind of a silent little physical check-in, I see you kind of a thing there while that conversation was happening.
You notice that like she is very quiet and she's trying not to cry. Like her eyes are a little watery, and like that, like she kind of nods and is just like acknowledging that you did that, but still not saying anything. Like she's still very dealing internally, emotionally with what was going on because she's got trust issues now.
Yeah.
So, but she does at least acknowledge that like she acknowledges that you were there.
Mm-hmm.
DeLacy, you step out into the cold night air. It's a little bit humid. It feels like it's probably gonna rain sometime soon, but it's not quite there yet. It's just a nice night so far. Hale is beating Claude at checkers. It is very obvious from when you look at that board that Claude is not winning this one.
Normally I'd say something similar to have some mercy, child, but don't.
He could have a little bit of mercy. Come on, man.
You big tough guy. I think you're learning. You're getting the hang of it. I think.
I've played checkers so many times over the course of my life. He learned this like 20 minutes ago.
Just does that little
No, don't clap for him. Hale's just sitting there, kind of gently smiling, trying not to grin because he feels like it wouldn't be nice.
Just a real quick re-overview for me, Smalls.
Yes.
Who was I suggested to turn in the dossier copies of the journal to? Was it to Claude and his team or to someone else? I forget. I'm so sorry.
I believe it had been mentioned maybe to give it to Claude's team, but I forget. Mal, were you suggesting giving it to Claude, or?
I'm sorry, suggesting giving what to Claude?
DeLacy had made
DeLacy-
copies of the journal that belongs to Hale. That Hale currently has, to somebody. Was that to Claude's team you were thinking about, or?
Yeah, because they're the ones taking lead on piecing everything together, so. Or
Yeah.
Akemi, whoever.
10-4. And are they sitting at on the grass, or are they sitting at like a table?
They're just sitting on the
Remind me the
grass.
situation.
It's a nice enough
Sitting on the grass.
trimmed lawn, like.
He'd tap a little section of grass next to him, and be like, "The seat taken?"
No, please. Would you like a drink?
Oh, I'm quite all right. I'm quite all right. I actually came to speak with you, Mr. Hale, if you have a moment to spare this man another defeat.
Give me just a moment. And he moves one of his checkers forward and skips over 3 of them, leaving Claude with 1 piece. And Claude just goes, "Just take it. Just take the last one. I can't do anything. I'm done. I'm cooked."
That is merciless.
I think I might be free, for the moment.
Well, yeah. Jeez Louise. He goes, Mr. Quickstep informed me you have a penchant for card games. I'm going to be looking into getting you a set here in the near future. Probably, maybe even sometime tonight if I can manage.
Well, that would be lovely. Yeah, we used to play all the time, where I was growing up. Usually it would be, some of the abbots, and whatnot, but, they'd let me play from time to time, and, I used to be pretty good at it.
What's your game of choice?
I'm pretty comfortable with most of them, to be honest. Although they always said I was really good at poker.
Well, after seeing how you play checkers and chess, I believe it.
Well, they said that I don't have much of a tell, so they could never tell what I was thinking, because I'm so they used to say I was just really mild mannered, so if I was lying, they couldn't tell because I was just as sweet as when I was lying to them. So,
there's a saying that I've heard before, and that's that it's always the quiet ones. And also, you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. It's the honest ones you gotta look out for, but that's a different thing.
I don't know if that makes me honest or dishonest or not, but I'll trust your judgment.
Oh, sugar, I think it makes you honest to a fault. But not to get too distracted, the other thing I wanted to speak to you about is I'll be making a run to the library soon, and games of chess and checkers and cards, all well and good. But is there anything you'd like to read or anything?
Oh, I mean, are you sure you'd want to trouble yourself on my account? I understand getting the library books packed this past time was a bit of a difficulty.
That's a situational thing, If we keep them safeguarded in the Shadow's headquarters, it shouldn't be too much trouble.
Well,
Although for now, and he'd pull out his little book of poetry. He goes, "It's not much, and it's a little ragged, but you're more than welcome to borrow mine. This ain't gonna compel nobody to try and return it.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll give it a read through. I'll keep it safe. I promise.
And don't mind the scribblings in the margins. You can ignore them. They're a little catty at times, you might say.
Haha.
I mean, you are a cat, are you not?
But I admit when it comes to poetry, I might also be a bit of a snob.
You like poetry? I love poetry.
I do. If actually, may I see that one more time? I'm so sorry. I thought I cooked the thing out of there, and he like flips to the back, and you see his ears immediately go down. I was like, nope, that's right. I don't have the heart in me to. Don't read the last page of this.
Oh, all right. I'll not read the last page. What's on the last page? Just for, or actually, you know what? You can send that to me if you don't want to reveal that to the class.
Oh no, I'll reveal it to the class. It's poetry DeLacy's wrote.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it was in the height of his depression era, so it is like cringy middle school edgelord poetry.
Aww.
Very good, very good.
But he's like, don't look at that. It's old. It's old at this point. And when he remembers that part, he gets this very, very guilty look on his face. And he looks up at Claude a moment. And he goes, Mr. Claude, if possible, could you give me and Mr. Hale a moment, please?
Yeah, sure. You know, if you start hearing guards come and give a shout, we'll pack up. But yeah.
We'll keep him on a swivel. And he points to his ears, which are already swiveling.
Mm-hmm. Claude heads back inside.
He kind of like thunks the book of poetry against his hand. And he goes, also, do we want to do this now? Because it is 10:25. And like people gotta go to bed and shit.
Does anybody eagerly need to go to bed, or do we want to finish this out?
I might take a moment to duck out. Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's why I asked. I'm like, no, people need to go to bed.
Do we want to save it for next time?
Yeah.
We can, absolutely.
Sure.
Okay, then we will do DeLacy's big reveal next time on Digitized Heroes. But of course we have Monster Hunters next week. So we will see you guys back then, and hopefully we will have Kat back, feeling better, hopefully. But for now, I hope that you guys all have a great night, and we will see you next week.
Yeah.
Everybody
See you next time.